Hello, good morning, and welcome back to Rogers Gardens. We're in the Halloween room again this Thursday. It's a beautiful day here at Rogers, and I wanted to just give you a little more information about some of the products we have in Halloween and some of the inspiration behind Halloween this year. Obviously, we talked last week a little bit about our first themed room, which was Bride of Frankenstein. This week we're going to take you for a little walk through our Dracula inspired room. So our creative director Eric watched a lot of classic horror when he was a kid, and so this year is really, the overall theme is really inspired by these classic horror movies. As I mentioned, we did Bride of Frankenstein. This week we're going to walk through Dracula. Here he is, the man himself. In this area we've got a lot of artist-driven products. So we work with a lot of Halloween artists, specialists in the craft, and we sell one-of-a-kind Halloween art pieces. A lot of that has we've already sold out of. It was just so phenomenally popular. But what we also carry is artist reproductions. So it's when the artists collaborate, they work with the manufacturer and they reproduce their pieces. So it's artist designed, and it just makes for a really more interesting and design-led product. So follow me. We're going to come through into Dracula's room. His dining table is set. We've got some pieces from an artist called Karen Didion on the table. These fabulous witches have a ton of attention to detail on them. Dracula himself, of course, is sitting at the head of the table, ready to, I don't know what he's going to eat for dinner. And also on the table here is Catherine's collection designed piece for this Frankenstein here in the middle. So again, the artist reproduction pieces, so a lot of attention to detail on the design, and the quality is just absolutely incredible. We will just wander a little bit. I'm going to grab a couple of pieces and talk about them. This is an artist called Heather Myers. She has a ton of beautiful witches and just unusual pieces. So all of the witches here are reproduction Heather Myers, and on this same shelf we also have some pieces by Johanna Parker. We, again, will keep walking through Dracula and look at some of the pieces that were created by our visual team. I love the piece on the wall here with the knives in it. So we have an incredible visual team that works here at Rogers, and in order to have the Halloween room feel the way that it does, they start working probably 12 months in advance on the theme and work on making some of the pieces that sort of really tell the story. We refer to them as props. They're one-of-a-kind pieces, a lot of them, as I said, made by the team here. And it really starts as a conversation with our creative director, Eric, who, as I said, just sets the theme and gives them direction, and then they get to really embrace their creativity and develop different pieces for the room. So Frankenstein himself was made by our team, the painting that we just looked at, and then all throughout the space, different pieces that they've made. One of our team members, Emily, created some art pieces as well for the presentation this year. So we're going to go this way, and we're going to walk into the last themed room we'll talk about today, and this is the room that was inspired by the movie The Mummy. So a lot of sort of sarcophagus in this room, and bones, and obviously a mummy himself, who was, as I mentioned, created by our visual team here. So he's the main centerpiece in the room. And then this room has a ton of product that is inspired by, you know, sort of Egyptian feeling tombs. We have mermaid skeletons, we have little birdies. One of my favorite is this unicorn skeleton here. We also have sort of interesting bugs and special pieces where we have real bugs that have been encased in acrylic, some tarantulas for the spider people out there. This guy even glows in the dark. But another fun sort of take on the movie The Mummy. If you've watched it, this is, I think, a really great replication of it. That is really all we have time for this week, and next week what we'll do is we will come back and finish up with our Frankenstein room and continue to talk about some of the pieces that our team here created, and some of the artist pieces that we also have in the room. You can find us live on Tuesdays with the gardens. We have some lives coming up. Fall is for planting. Obviously, you can always find us on Instagram, Facebook, and our YouTube channel, where we have lots of garden tips and all sorts of other good stuff. Thanks for joining us this morning.